Thank you, Robert. I tend to type U, the letter U. I think it allows me to join Toastmasters. And so, big fan of the U. I think it just saves the reader as well. Just the spacing, everything looks a little better sometimes with just the letter U. Love the humor, Robert. And I think sometimes you feel good about your evaluation and sometimes you don't. I put myself in the middle here, Nitin. So put a grain of salt with all this. But yeah, I think as everyone has echoed, Nitin, in your previous evaluations, first of all, well done. You've done so many speeches. You're just jumping into it, getting the full value out of Toastmasters. And I think your communication has continued to develop. And so it's encouraging to me that I need to be doing this more once my work schedule is a little better. But so just wanted to start out by that. Very comfortable, confident delivery. I thought it was well structured. The pictures were well selected. You didn't have a bunch of words on your PowerPoint, so very engaging. I wrote down just a bunch of ideas. I think your introduction was good. Are you hungry right now? I'm a big fan of the rhetorical question, like maybe just actually asking, like raise your hand if you're hungry right now, and then like see how many hands raised after you did your presentation. Just an idea for spicing it up, pun intended. And I wrote a few other things that are good and also just ideas. I think you said you had a line, look at that. I think you inserted your personality with that example of look at that. I think you genuinely like that dish. And so I thought that was well done. And I think even weaving in more personal anecdotes to your speech could, if you were to do it again, I think would even increase engagement. Good use of the mouse. I think one of the dishes had like 3 different dipping sauces and you're like pointing it around. And so I felt like I was just a one-to-one you're presenting to me. So I like the use of the mouse. Good transitions between dishes. I do think maybe addressing like this is directed to someone who's never ordered Indian food at a restaurant, for instance, and like, oh, here's some of the common dishes like tikka masala. Like I think being clear like who you're presenting to is just one thought that came to mind. Told you medium confidence level in this evaluation, so I'm just rambling. Let's see if I have anything else that would be helpful. Good composure. I think you like couldn't come up with the right word. It was like paper or something. You're like, it's paper or something. I like that. I think you always run into something where your brain's like, you're not thinking the right word. I thought that was well handled, and I like how you you don't take yourself too seriously. So I commend you for that. Overall, I thought it was really good and enjoyed it. Very comfortable, easy to listen to, good pictures. I did, in fact, increase my hunger level as a result of listening to this speech. So well done, Nitin.